Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and angry and depressed, you're the only one that made the mess. You're the only one that can clean it up. Yesterday is gone and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to go over that wonderful list of all the things that control us throughout the day. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people pleasing, not able to say no. Drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself. Distractions everywhere, then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough, being in a relationship with a man or a woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another. Or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I'm going to talk about there's a time for everything throughout our lives. Still keep the balance no matter what you are going through. The balance of what I talk about is so important, and we do go through stages as growing up when you're a child, and then you're a teenager, then you're an adult, your careers, your schooling, your education, getting married, buying a home, finding a partner. There's all these different stages that we go through. But the most important thing is, in order to love and respect everything we're doing, it's important that we keep that balance of not too much of anything. And remember, when you get off balance and when you give something too much more, something gets off balance, and then you start to resent and hate everything you do. So today, when you're chasing something, if you're chasing money, if you're chasing power, it's never going to work. If you're overloading with school, it's never going to work. Slow and steady wins the race. Be realistic about how many courses you take. Be realistic about what you want to go to school for. And many times, people, what they go to school for, they never, ever, ever end up doing in their career. And that happens more than not. So the beautiful thing about school really is the structure, the discipline, getting in the credit. But again, trades, doing something you love, creating your own business, creating your own life, it's powerful. So you really need to think about what it is that you're driving yourself crazy and overloading, overworking, overdoing, down to a relationship, texting all day, obsessed all day, too much. And when you have too much of anything, what happens is you want to just like vomit it out. It's nobody wants to be around you. So those of you that are very needy and you're chasing your partner, you're chasing your man, you're chasing your woman, you might want to think about that. Who the hell wants to be around somebody that's so goddamn needy and toxic? That's that's number one. With your work, nobody's worth dying over, killing yourself over. Everybody needs to do their part at work. And this is where we get in trouble. And when we don't speak up, when we're people pleasing, when we see somebody not doing the work, yeah, you need to approach them. And if they don't listen, you approach HR. That's the bottom line. You're done. So this is where we get in trouble in life. This is where we get in trouble in our day. In school, do what you can do, but don't kill yourself. Nothing is worth that. So I really, really, really want you to work on the balance today and not too much of anything. Our kids, our partner, our play, our work, when we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect that you get in return. Remember, the goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom. or else your head gets backed up. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, if you have an attitude today, be attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. Remember, behind every breakdown, there's a breakthrough around the corner. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have worth. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world, doing your part. No exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms, your words mean nothing and your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful thing by Michael Singer. Spirituality begins when you decide you will never stop trying. Spirituality is the commitment to go beyond no matter what it takes. It's an infinite journey based upon going beyond yourself every minute of every day for the rest of your life. If you're truly going beyond, you're always at your limit. You're never back in the comfort zone. A spiritual being feels as though they're always against the edge and they're constantly being pushed through it. One should view their spiritual work as learning to live life without stress, problems, fear, or melodrama. This path of using life to evolve, spirituality is truly the highest path. Trust the process. The spiritual journey is one of constant transformation. To grow, you must give up the struggle to remain the same and learn to embrace change. Discipline is freedom. The undisciplined mind is like an elephant if left to blunder around out of control. It will wreak havoc. Confront the difficult while it's still easy. Accomplish the great tasks by a series of small acts. You must go through the darkest night in order to get to the infinite light. What we call darkness is really the blockage of light. Eventually, you realize that you cannot actually hurt yourself if you go beyond your psychological limits. If you're willing to just stand at the edge and keep walking, you will go beyond. You used to pull back when it got uncomfortable. It's okay to get uncomfortable. Go beyond where you were a minute ago by handling what's happening now. Imagine the peace that you could experience if you weren't constantly creating and defending your false self. Michael Singer. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to read a little part from the Tethered Soul by Michael Singer. I like to read from different books. He helped me really with my emotions and letting go and not letting anybody control me. The message for today is the bottom line is you'll never be free of problems until you are free from the part within that has so many problems. When a problem is disturbing you, you don't ask, what should I do about it? Ask, what part of me is being disturbed by this? If you ask, what should I do about it? You've already fallen into believing that there really is a problem outside that must be dealt with. Today, every time something happens that hits your stuff and you feel your energy changing, ask, what part of me is being disturbed? Now contemplate, is it really the situation that is disturbing you? Are you really disturbing yourself about the situation? Write about what you discovered. Wow, wow, wow. This is great. One of the things that I found in my own life, I'm always going to be disappointed with other people. So many people, what they say they're going to do and they don't do. So many people that are not their word. Now, I eat, sleep, and breathe by my word. I feel if you're not your word, if I say to you, I'm going to have you for dinner, I write it in my calendar and I'm going to have you for dinner. Do you know how many people say that to feel good and they never do it? They just say it to say it. Do you know how much bullshit is spurred out of people's mouths? They just say things to make themselves sound good, but they never follow through. If I tell you I'm going to help you with such and such on so and so date, I will be there helping you with such and such on so and so date. So I just had a situation where somebody promised me, did the whole full Monty, told me what I wanted to hear. And you know what? Yeah, I was disappointed for 5 minutes, but I made up my mind. See, whenever people show their true colors through their action, that's why I talk a lot about your words mean nothing and your actions say everything. See, you got to find out, the smooth talkers, the manipulators, the narcissists. Oh boy, we got plenty of them. This computer, this technology has created a lot of narcissistic men and women thinking they are hot shit behind their words. Well, even when I rent, I make them pick up the phone. You know, they're scared to death to pick up the phone. You would be amazed at how many people don't even know how to communicate. They're so busy behind their little words talking tough shit. Well, when you have to face the real world and face the people and face the landlords and face your boss and face everybody, it's a whole different world. So, as far as getting disappointed and getting tripped up and having it affect me, I feel it and I address it and I let it go. I give them 5 minutes. I feel it, I address it, and I let it go. I pick up the phone, I use my tools. Sometimes I MF them, very disappointed, and I carry on. But then I come up with the next solution of what I can do and what I realized why that didn't work out and why. You know what I've learned in life, the universe and God, and how there's somebody out there looking for us. When we're disappointed, there's something better around the corner. I just want you to know that about the breakdowns and the breakthroughs. So if somebody just did you in, a partner, a man, a woman, a boss, just say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, because there's something better. Whatever that was that you're disappointed about and you're upset about and you're ruminating in your head, there's something better for you. So that thing that you're disappointed about, I want you to write it down and I want you to think about what you can do better, what your new next plan is, because I'm doing the same thing. And I'm excited because I'm not going to let anybody take down and rain on my parade or ruin my day over their lies and who they are as a person. Remember, too, as you're changing, this is really important for you to know this. So many people can only go to a certain level. So even down to your parents, if you're depending on your parents for certain things, you need to put yourself around people that keep challenging you, and keep challenging you. Don't put yourself around people that are safe. Safe, you're growing nowhere. You should see my counseling sessions. They are so powerful. I mean, I don't care if you come back. I'm not going to sit there and tell you what you want to hear. And I get rough in my sessions, and I want to tell you that's why I get results. That's why I save marriages. That's why my counseling is so powerful. I'm not there to please you. When I do my workshops, I don't tell you what you want to hear. Anybody could do that. They do it all day long on the internet. They sell you shit all day long. They lie to you all day long. I don't care. I tell them take their money. I don't even want to see you. When I work with people, if they're not doing the work, I don't work with them. So today, what I want you to do is write down where you are disturbed, where you are bothered, and I want you to come up with a game plan and a realistic game plan and watch how empowered you are. And just that other person, light the candle and let them go. They're not worth it. And remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually, it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. What's controlling you? I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. Be true to ourselves. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Everything we do is a practice and a discipline to master what we want. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anyone to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day that you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean, and the rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time. It is a decision from our head to our heart. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my workshops and my books. If you want to learn about my services, lifeinharmonyonline.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my services. Remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. I want to share something different with you today. I want you to write down all the things you want to accomplish this year. Write them down. And after you write them down, I want you to listen to this podcast every day for 15 minutes for 1 year. Watch everything happen to you that will come true. And I want you to share this podcast with 10 other people and have them hit subscribe and have them share it with 10 other people and write down their dreams and their goals. And watch how powerful, the more people we help win, the more we win. And the only way I'm going to get this out there is for you to help me get this out there. So if you're winning and if it's helping you, help me to help them win also. And my philosophy is the more people we help win, the more we win. And remember, I want you to have a shocking day today. And thank you for listening.